Uh-oh. Webcam. Give me just a second. And we are back. Hello. So we are here. Bridge to the turnabout. I think we're Phoenix again. Because we're back at the investigation. Okay. Just making sure everything's in line. Reload the selected save data. Yes. Oh, Jesus. Oh, he's at the Hottie Clinic. Oh my god. February 9th, 3:43 a.m. Hottie Clinic. Intensive care unit. ICU. Yeah, no, like, okay, so as someone who's been in hospitals multiple times for long stays, like weeks, like one time it was a month. That sucked. But yeah, you don't sleep in there. You just kind of take naps when you're allowed to, when you're not being woken up to be stabbed in the arm. Alright. We're Phoenix. I'm still up at this hour, reading through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor, Mia Fey, had ever handled in a court of law. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages. Oh yeah. It's Dahlia. Dahlia Hawthorne. What I have read, I don't want to believe. What is written here isn't the Dahlia I knew. I don't know, I don't really trust your judgment from that time period, Phoenix. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I mean, I'm sure, like, okay, it's like a stress cold, I don't know. The body does weird things when things happen. Oof. I feel dizzy, my ears are ringing, my throat burns, and my head is on fire. Ugh. I do not envy you, Phoenix. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. Go to sleep, Phoenix! I have to recover by this afternoon. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he'll be able to help me with him. Somehow. Okay, February 9th, 2:43 p.m., Dusky Bridge. Almost 12 hours later. Oh, wait, hold on. We gotta do the Edgeworth voice again. Right. Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? You still look a little green in the face. Or maybe it's Viridian, an artist speak. Actually, my fever has gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Jesus Christ! Phoenix! Oh my god, that's really high! I was really sick one time. I think it was an infection or something. I ended up 104, and I'm like, I called my mom. I'm like, I need to go to the hospital right now. You know, like if it's that high, go to the hospital. Like, no joke. Phoenix. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You weren't bad, Edgeworth. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. We're not in the clear yet. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, the Shichishiro did not deliver the deadly blow. Which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. Another sword, huh? Don't you worry about a thing, pal. I'll dig up the murder weapon myself, or I'll eat my coat. We'll start chewing. Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here. Heh, that's probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. There's something I want to look into. And that is our client's background, naturally. You mean Iris, sir? I have a feeling that we've met before. Yeah, he was in that trial as well. It was also his first trial. All I want is confirmation, one way or the other. And since I probably won't be getting that from you, I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu, Wright. Take care. And off he goes. Guess I should get moving too. Why? Do you need to be somewhere? Do you have a hot date? Oh, yeah, I gotta get to work on this bridge, pal. I'm rigging something up so we can get across to the other side. Heck, that's right. Maya's still stuck over at the Jesus Christ, Maya. How do you survive? Like, she's obviously going to survive. That's how this game works. Maya never dies. But Jesus. But don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know. Thank you, Gumshoe. Cough, cough. Should I do plug nose, Felix? Cough, cough, cough. Yeah, no problem, pal. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay? Alright, I'm off. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out, I promise. But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence. So let's look at things again. That thing looks like it's ready to collapse. At least more than it did before. According to Bikini, Eagle Mountain is very prone to earthquakes. Which, yeah, I guess it makes sense. You can't make a more stable bridge if that's the case. So, which reminds me. Oh, yeah. Poor Edgeworth. Yeah, if my memory serves me correctly, Edgeworth isn't exactly a fan of earthquakes. Now it really is more of a dusty bridge than a dusky bridge. That kidnapping incident happened here 11 years ago, so maybe it's cursed, too. Hazakura Tebal doesn't have a single private phone line. And there aren't any houses in the area, so I guess Bikini is the only one who uses this. I really wish I had brought my cell phone with me. Yeah, you live and you learn, right, Phoenix? Hey, no, okay, actually, if he fell in the water with his phone, he would have been really upset. So, that's a terrible way to think about it. We have a cat in the room. It's Khaleesi, so I can't move her. She's an all-white cat, kind of skinny. Yeah, she's an all-white kitty. So there's a narrow path going off in a different direction than that of the main hall. Oh, I think she wants to leave. Do you want to leave? I'm back. But yeah, we named her Khaleesi before season 8 came out, so one of the first few seasons. Okay, let me tilt this there. Okay, don't freeze. Okay. Oh, it didn't freeze. So there's a narrow path going off in a different direction than that of the main hall. And it looks like someone's taken the effort to write to Heavenly Hall on the signpost. Waterman. Oh, there. So it looks like it's about 20 yards to that cliff over there. But I can't see the inner temple from here. I really hope Maya's okay. Poor Maya. Okay, we need to move. Yep. When something smells. Alright, we're at the Heavenly Hall. February 9th. Oh, looks like no one's here. Larry! Loris! I was sure he'd be hiding here. Guess I'll try again later. Alright, we're moving. Oops. Move. Alright, Hazakura Temple main gate. Come on, please. It's for art's sake, I swear. I feel like the kind of character I've kind of had in my head now for Larry is he always sounds like he's about to cry. He's not gonna cry, but he always sounds like he's going to. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He's so persistent and high strung that that's what he sounds like. Okay, there's only one guy I know who'd be this persistent and high strung. I'm talking about the heroine here, and the heroine in my book. Oh, it'll make you famous. Oh, Von Karma. Enough. A fool's fool. Hold up. Okay, I had to wait for that to stop. Okay, let me see if I can get it the first try. A fool's fool, fools, who foolishly accept the foolishness of a fool's fool. Beautiful. Wouldn't you agree, Phoenix Wright? Huh? Me? Wait a second. I know you. You're, ow. Your reflexes and mine need to shape up. My brain's frying like a sunny side up, and you want to grill me over a name? Francie, you can't do that. Even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death, or so I'm told. Vip a dead horse. Isn't that one of your American sayings? No, it's not. And I'm not on the brink of anything. Come on, Nick. Tell her, would you? My migraine is getting worse and worse. Tell her she needs to model for my new picture book. Francie's Whippity Whip Trip. God. Larry, he deserves that. Before you ask me to model, learn to at least give semi-coherent testimony. Before that, you have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. I don't care what anyone says. I'm telling the truth. I saw what I saw. Oh, yeah. Just like the dude. Hold on, let's look at the drawing again. The work of a madman, clearly. Yeah. She flew, I'm telling you. Whoosh, just like that dude with the red underwear. Don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come back crawling back to apologize. I'm not gonna forgive you guys if you come back to apologize. Okay. Off he goes. It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year, Phoenix, right? Alright, let's have a little chatty chat. So have you been in Germany all this time? That's right. Extending my perfect win record. Naturally. Oh, joy. Sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. Has it really been a year since we first met? I am Francisca von Kama, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany to... Okay, I've already read this before. Revenge. Francisca was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Her father was the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma. He had a perfect win record for 40 long years, but now he's gone from this world. Don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me because of what happened to your father. Phoenix, Wright? You will fall before me. This I promise. But it will be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear? Yes, Crystal. Alright, she's just made it personal. In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother. What? Isn't he older than you? Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense. Edgeworth. Come to think of it, Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well. Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know. He said this case has a special significance to you. Because it does. And that's precisely why I am here. Okay. Jesus Christ. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better. It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile that it's almost kind of cute. Like, just for a second, you're like, eh. Nope. No smoking. No whipping the sick. That foolish fool doing such a foolish favor for such a foolish fool. Edgeworth. Make no mistake, Phoenix Wright. I came here for one thing, and one thing only, to pulverize you. It's not like I thought you were It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some cold killer X, you know. I went over the whole case file on the flight over. Yeah, that makes sense. You read the whole thing? Yes, every last word of every last sentence of every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did to make it a very interesting read, you know. Attempting to cross a burning bridge. Did you even consider the dangers? No. The only thought in my mind was, I have to get across. A fool who doesn't think is more foolish than a fool who foolishly thinks. Gumshoe said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. Maya, she's gotta be okay. I just know it. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the Inner Temple that night. Oops. Wait, hold on. I wanted to get a screenshot of something she said. Here we go. I need a screenshot of that. A fool who doesn't think is more foolish than a fool who foolishly thinks. Okay. Can I present her anything? Would she care? Here, let's share this. Nope. Okay, that's gonna be a no for probably everything. I refuse to help you, Phoenix Wright. I should have known better than to try. Okay. Main hall. Is there anybody here? We're at the main hall of the House of Care Temple. Okay, someone's making a sound. Ah. Oh, that was probably Bikini. that was one long sigh. Yep, there she is. Sister Bikini? My. I didn't know you were here. How are you doing? Well, okay, I don't like laughing. Whatever that's supposed to be. You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake. I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I let Mystic Elise die, and then there's Iris as well. Mystic Elise? Now that I think about it, There's an acolyte stuck at the inner temple. And that poor little girl has gone missing too. Yeah, Pearl hasn't been found yet. Oof. Ouch. That little girl? You don't mean Pearls, do you? Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident. The morning after? Oh. Which may be a couple hours. So, Pearls, she's missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this? Because you were in the hospital, Phoenix. Here, let's present... I want to cut to the chase. Oh dear, I wonder where on earth this little girl has wandered off to. She's nowhere near the main hall, that's for sure. First I lost Maya, and now Pearls. How much more pain is this case going to cause me? Not to mention this fever is giving me a killer migraine. Oh, I can feel that. Like how it went black for a second, I'm sure that's the migraine. Okay. Iris. I must be getting old. I think I seriously lost faith in myself. Are you talking about your performance at the trial today? You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. Yeah, I don't think she was trying to hide. I can't remember solidly, but I don't think she was trying to hide anything on purpose. It's just that it was really dark. And yeah. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull that sword from Mystic Elise's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least I was until this morning. I don't see any Psyche-locks. Or Cyclops. So she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden? You know that artist who testified after me? Okay, I saw Iris flying, her white hood fluttering. I felt like I might start flying myself. When I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I had acted just like him when I was on the witness stand. I wouldn't take that guy too seriously. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble. And okay, I need another screen. There's a lot of screenshots I'm taking of this case. All he draws is trouble and nothing else. I love that. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. Interesting. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the Inner Temple. Is that correct? That's right. I'm sure it was Iris. But Iris claims she was in her room in Hazakura Temple. I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night. But because you did, Maya is stuck all by herself at the Inner Temple. I'm so sorry. The drafts in that place are nothing to shake a stick at. Winter is especially bad. I'll bet. The training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second. Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know. Earthquakes? Yeah, he already said this. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall. We've got to get Maya out of there, fast. But still, there's really no need to worry. That area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island. Oh my god. She's gonna starve. It's been over 24 hours. It's like an island? How so? Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the Inner Temple. No one lives out there, and it's surrounded on all sides by the river or the forest. I see. So a criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction. And as long as that bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there. Stuck with Maya? Stuck with Pearl, maybe? That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer and with no way of escape either. Oh dear. Yes, I suppose it does. Ugh. Please, Gumshoe, get that bridge up faster. So, I'm curious about a few things, if you don't mind answering some questions. Oh? Oh god. Do you need to know my measurements for your investigation or something? No. I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Donim. What? I'm afraid I don't know her waist size, or her bust size for that matter. No, I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for spiritual training. My, you make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright. I mean, I'm not the one saying it. Mystic Elise was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know. There, you did it again, Sister Bikini. I noticed you always referred to Miss Donim as Mystic Elise. Oh? Yes, now why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte. We addressed all, Mystic Phoenix? That's kinda cool. But we address all our visitors as mystic. It makes their experience feel authentic. And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know. Oh, can't tell. So how do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you? Oh, sister. Jesus Christ, why? 5 of them? It seems Miss Elise Donim was no ordinary visitor after all. And there's Pearls. She was with Miss Donim on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. It's all got to be connected somehow. Pearl. Why did Pearls have to get mixed up in this mess? Please, Mr. Wright, I know you're worried, but try to keep it together. Oh man, poor Phoenix. Lay down, Phoenix. Like, lay down in the snow for a while. I don't know, that's actually a terrible plan. Oh man, my head's throbbing so bad it's killing me. Pearls. She was with Mr. Nim on the night of the murder, remember? Yes, but I have a temple to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see the little darling even once after we'd finished eating dinner. The murder. It didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes, did it? Huh. According to the detective, she hasn't turned up at her home either. Come on, keep calm. There's one place left where Pearls could be, is there? The office? Would she go to the office? She just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me you'll be done with repairs soon. Let's present. She's a very important visitor, you know. An honored acolyte. She is? Do you know her or something? The Fae name is synonymous with the Kurain channeling technique. Therefore, she must be a spirit medium of great power indeed. Looks like Bikini's in the dark. He doesn't seem to know that Maya is the daughter of the master of Kurain. Okay, no. Let's go Phoenix. Or Gumshoe. Nope. Talk about yourself. It's all my fault, isn't it? It's my achy back's fault. Now Mystic Elise is dead, and an acolyte is trapped inside the inner temple. And that poor little girl has gone missing, too. Missing? I hope that's all it is. Oh dear. I've got to train to withstand more pain, don't I? How can I ever make up for this? Make up for what? For allowing harm to come to such an important person. So I was right. Mr. Nim wasn't just any old visitor here. Please tell me, what's going to happen to poor Iris? If she was to be found guilty, I wouldn't accept it. But your testimony, Sister Bikini. I can't help my testimony that I saw what I saw. It's up to a pro lawyer like you to deal with problems like that. What a disgraceful young man. You've finally seen through him, huh? How could he sit there and claim he really saw what he drew in that picture? Although, the portrait he did of me was rather flattering, I must say. Still, it's not like Larry to make something up that might get a woman he likes in trouble. Yeah, there's more to that sketch of his that meets the eye. I'm sure of it. You certainly have some unusual friends, don't you, Mr. Wright? Ho ho ho. Friends? That fancy fancy painter is one thing, but whipping the judge is just bad form. Well, do you think you could go drill that into her head for me? Please? What you gotta say? You must be very happy to have such a fine mentor. Mentor? No, he's just a friend. Oh, you naughty devil. Always the joker, aren't you? Ho 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 ho. Ah, he seemed like a lovely young man. Like the kind you can always count on. Yeah, it's kind of depressing how much faith she has in him. Let's see. This crystal sphere. It's not from a demon warding hood, but I would guess it serves a similar purpose. If it's not from a hood, then I guess it really is from Miss Donim's staff. Look at the blood on it. Oh my poor Mystic Elise. Let's see. Honestly, it's like the end of the world. It's not a good thing, that's for sure. To think people have the gall to call this kind of scribbling by the name of art. Huh? If that's the sort of standard you need for the arts these days, I could be a pop diva. Oh god. Sure. But what about the contents of the picture? What do you make of that? It's definitely the end of the world. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about this. Look at this photograph. Oh yes, those are our snowmobile tracks, alright. I'd know them anywhere. There's only one set, which means the rider went out while it was still snowing, and then came back after it had stopped. That's really the only logical explanation, I suppose. Yeah. Ah, it's Mystic Elise's staff. The crystal sphere is really missing from it. But the sphere was found near Dusky Bridge, right? How did it end up there? Yes, even though I'm sure Mystic Elise was in Hazakura Temple that entire evening. Let's talk about... Maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me. I mean, Iris could never do such a wicked thing. But they proved it in court today, didn't they? That the sword wasn't the murder weapon. That's what they were saying, yes. The problem is, I saw it too. Yeah. I'm sure that what I saw was this blade stabbed into Miss Donim's body. Okay. Well. Okay, I've already asked her about this, I think. Huh. Ah. Well. Look what you found. Showed her the picture of Misty Faye. That's the master of the Korean channeling technique, Mystic Misty Faye. So this woman is Maya's mother, huh? It's been nearly 20 years since Mystic Misty disappeared. Apparently, she intended to pass the torch on to her daughter. Her daughter? Don't you know who her daughter is? Oh. Well, I myself am part of a branch family of the Fae clan. But even I am not privy to that kind of information when it concerns the main family. Okay, so she's not in on the secret. They didn't exactly announce it either. Huh. Bikini doesn't seem to know Maya's standing within the Fae family. Have I shown you? Okay, no. 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 Oh wait, I've already... Crap. Okay. Nope. Okay. Let's go to the courtyard. God. Okay, we're in the courtyard of Hazakura Temple. So this is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so Maybe there are some clues that have yet to be found. Okay, the Shichishiro. It's right there in Mystic Amy's right hand. But it was proven in court today that it wasn't the murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. Yeah. There are a few of these stone lanterns scattered across this courtyard. Without the city glare to compete with, I imagined they would seem a lot brighter. I guess Sister Bikini must light them now, since Iris can't be here. Aww. So Miss Dunham's staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal sphere attached to the staff. I guess Larry eventually found the sphere near the foot of Dusky Bridge, but what was it doing all the way out there? Sled. They get quite a bit of snow up here on Eagle Mountain. Around here, skis aren't just for fun. They're tools for getting around. But the sled. Now that's gotta be for that's gotta be for Bikini's own personal entertainment. I just had the visual of her like going down a slide. Alright, what's he gonna say? Is a ladder or a step ladder? The main gate's on the other side of that stone wall. The difference in elevation is almost 10 feet. That's how steep this hillside is. It would suck to fall from there. They should really set up a fence. And that's also the height the body fell from, according to the autopsy. Is it possible that Miss Donim was pushed from the top of the wall? Oh. So that building up there is the main hall. It was where we were staying. It's kind of funny because it was built on a very steep slope. If you enter from the main gate side, these rooms above me are on the ground floor. Apparently, Miss Donim was staying in the corner room. I guess that's where she was pushed from that night. Yeah, I think that's it for here. Okay. Oh! Who is this? Hey! What's with that? Is it Loris? What's with that jarring, inconsiderately loud yell? Oh. So this is where you've been. Keeping nice and warm, I see. I'm sick. The bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know. Well. Then I'll come along with you, Anne. Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case. What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me. Well, yeah. But that's not what I meant. Oh. Just let her go. It's been a while, Scruffy. It's... Whoa. On karma! Sister, please lead the investigation to me. My. Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control. I am on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to. As you work to pin the guilt on Iris. What's your daydreaming about, Phoenix Wright? Ow, it hurts. Silence. I, Francisca von Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me. She's not seriously gonna follow me around, is she? Oh, okay. Okay, main gate. Go to bridge. Jesus Christ. Okay. You didn't replace the ropes at all? Let's. Oh. I was hoping it would. Oh, nope. Examine. Oh, wait, do I need to move? Oh, inner temple gate. Okay, we're at the inner temple gate. Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before. They must have wait, nope, wrong voice. I thought it was our dear sister. They must have commenced with the investigation. Is it Pearl? It's Pearl. Hold on, I need a sip of water for her. Oh, Mr. Nick! It's my very high Minnie Mouse voice. That voice. It's ear-piercingly loud. Pearls! Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick! Aw, Pearly girly. So you were here ever since that night. I was so lonely, I thought I was going to die. When I woke up in the morning and saw that dusky bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone. She was all alone? It must have been very trying for you, little girl. Ah, you're that bitch! I am Francisca von Kama, the prodigy. There is no need to worry now that I am here. You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year. Well, I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip. Oh, and she can't whip a little girl. Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you. Oh, looks like it looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. Like the only words I've ever seen. The only time I've ever actually seen her like feel guilty about her previous actions. That's some growth, I guess. Forced growth from Pearl yelling at her. Yeah, why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything. You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Like you're trying to be my friend, and you cannot. I hate you. Anyway, Pearls? Weren't you with Maya? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls? Okay. Okay, she got separated from Maya somehow. Hey, wait, Pearls? She just ran off. That was cruel, Phoenix Wright. To make... Jesus Christ. You're one to talk, Francisca. That was cruel, Phoenix Wright. To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable. What was that all about? Pearl's acting like that. And it's giving me the... Like, she's not really a crybaby. Like that. Like, she doesn't cry too much. Like, she wasn't crying that much even when her mom is on like, death row. So I guess I'd better take another look around since I finally got a chance. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago. Is it the furnace? I don't remember what it looked like before. But there's no snow around it. Huh. So there's a weird smell coming from the incinerator. Is there a body in there? Is this Yandere Simulator all over again? Okay, the door is also open. Almost like it's begging me to look inside. Well, well, let's see what stunning clues concealed in here, shall we? Huh? It's empty. How naive of you, Phoenix Wright. But it's a bit strange, don't you think? Francisco von Karma? Why would it be used on a night that no one was here? I seem to remember. Uh-huh. There was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Listen, Phoenix Wright. It's impertinent to call people by their full name. Okay, girl. Go off, I guess. I was only copying you. Okay, I don't really feel like looking. Well, here, let's look at this. Phoenix Wright. What? Would you stop calling me by my full name like that? Was this once a prosperous port? A port? Yes, that metal hook is a mooring post for boats, you know. Oh, that's an anchor for one of the wires that is used to hold up the bridge. I think the wire was tied to this one. Probably snapped when the bridge burned down. I mean, there's no way there was ever a port all the way up here. Don't get smart with me, Phoenix Wright. But I didn't say anything. I'm trying to figure out if, like, maybe thousands of years ago. So you can see Dusky Bridge from here. It's an unusually long bridge, isn't it? I would say it's about 20 yards. I guess the gorge is too wide to cross with a piece of rope or wire, huh? Therefore, okay, hold on. I need. Khaleesi is meowing in the hallway. She wants to be let out. Okay. Alright. I am back. Okay. Let's scoot. So, therefore, no one has crossed the gorge in either direction since the night of the murder. A simple yet sound deduction, wouldn't you say, Phoenix Wright? Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Look at all the Buddha statues lined up along the path. This path. Phoenix Wright? Do you think this is how many siblings the head nun has? How did this come to mind? Why don't you ask her the next time you see her? You know what? I think I will. She'll probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. I'm sure she'd love to gossip. Oh, we could slide. Slide, slide, zippity slide. Okay. So the sign says Inner Temple. I don't know how you're reading it, but it's incomprehensible to me. What? We're at the Inner Temple. I had a smart-ass kid that I tutored, and he wanted me to teach him how to read some of the Pokemon card names. So I'm like, okay, this Pokemon is Blaziken, you know, like trying to figure out syllables for a game that's in a different language. And this little shit would come up to me with a Japanese card. And he's like, okay, so what does this say? I'm like, well, it says Torchic. I like at least it says Torchic. Well, oh, you can read Japanese? No, it's a picture of a Torchic. You know, like kid. Yeah, actually, I can't read it either. Feigning comprehension isn't a very good habit to have, Phoenix Wright. I mean, didn't Maya tell us? She looks really happy to have finally caught me on something. There's a little gate that leads into the garden. It says no entry on the sign, though, but the door is open to the inside. Come now, Phoenix Wright. What are you doing? Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What harm could come of it? But it says no entry. Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like, then simply say whatever? I mean, American lawyers, maybe not. They would read the signs on the wall. That's got nothing to do with anything. And who told you that? This must be the door that leads to the inner temple, where Maya Fey was training on the night of the murder. Yes, and there's a solitary room there called the training hall. You could do with some training yourself, Phoenix Wright. Ow! You're completely out of shape. I was in the hospital. Don't know how much more of this woman I could take. I guess that's why she considers herself the big sister to to Edgeworth. I see it. Can I? Oh. Have we been in here? I think we were in here brief. What? Why is there, like, mud? Diarrhea? Something. What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Maya, she was supposed to be in here training. Yet it appears she's nowhere to be seen. That's a psych lock. What's that? That strange lock. It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving off some strange vibes. This door. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it. Ouch. Those chains. It's almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before. I have. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a psych lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix Wright? It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually... A woman? I don't see any woman here. There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No, it's not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell. Is it doo-doo? Oh, it's gravy. It's gravy. What's the matter? This scroll. It's been completely covered in gravy. Ah, yes. There's a very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy is a type of sauce. So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute, I see. No, no one does that. For starters, it stinks. Smells like meat juice. And this must be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? Huh. Oh god, is this Maya? What took you so long? I thought even you'd manage to get here faster than... Oh. Nope. Wrong voice. I thought even you'd manage to get here faster than this, Mr. Wright. The thing was just fixed. Prosecutor Godot, I didn't know you were here. Prosecutor? How come you didn't show up at the trial today? Ha. I ask you the same exact question. I was in the hospital, yeah. Huh? I had a cold, so I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding. Enough. I believe I have the measure of you. You're the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? God. Who's the wild mare, Wright? This is Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today. So tell her thank you. Like, it's funny, like, earlier I didn't like Francisca, but now that Godot's here, I like Francisca. In comparison. It was like whenever I played Danganronpa 2, I was like, oh, I hate this character. Then Nagito would show up, and I'm like, oh, I hate you even more. It's okay. You're absolved of whatever you did. Alright, Nagito, fuck you. Well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can. Oh, God, that's so rude. But you can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins. Yeah, he is Diego Armando for sure. Just who do you think you are? This case is mine. Hey, Philly. No, you roll and shut your mouth. God, shut the fuck up. Whip him to death. I can't stand women like you. I'm only gonna say this once. Lady Von Wippenberg, go home. Phoenix, right? What are you hitting me for? Ha. You deserve more cracks of the whip than that, Trite. What? You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo. Yeah, he's like super misogynistic today. Like extra. Like he's already kind of been like that, but like extra. So, getting a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger? Or is it sorrow? So what the fuck is your deal? Why didn't you show? You had some important business, and that's why you weren't in court, huh? So what was it? I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Why? You see, Trite, I've experienced something most have not. Death. Oh, so edgy. You died? Of course. Being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and the adjustments of all your internal organs is, well, let's say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. So, you mean that mask you wear is... This ugly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. I didn't know. Oh yeah, he's said this before. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Yeah, I think, wasn't it in a trial before? He couldn't see the blood stain on the apron. He was like, look at this coffee stain on the waitress's apron. And everyone's like, the coffee stain? You mean the blood stain? So he couldn't see that for some reason. Still, I keep this worn out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing. I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death? How is that possible? What's happened? Why did you ask him? Huh? Me? Yeah, Trite. You. Should I? You should know all about it. No. Like, I mean, if it's something Mia was supposed to have told me about. So, you know when my life ended, and who ended it for me. Well, Phoenix Wright, do you? I don't know what he's talking about. A fucking crazy man. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know how Godot was killed. It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite? Earlier you said I've done something I can never undo. What did you mean by that exactly? The inner temple on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island. That's what Sister Bikini said too. And I wonder, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today? What do you mean? They're searching. Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing. Missing? As the leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge. Huh? But that's impossible. She came here that night and... I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. I mean, she could be behind the locked, creepy door. Excluding, of course, one very unique place. One? Where is that? The sacred cavern, and the entrance of which we are standing at right now. This is the only place that the search party is yet to explore. So they haven't searched that cavern yet, huh? Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. I don't think you should go in there, Phoenix. Even if she were in there, the chances of her being found alive are slim at best. No! Which means, Trite, that you sent Maya Fey to her death. I mean, technically Pearl did. Didn't she sign them up? Oh no. You fool! If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with the search party right now? You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see the big lock and chains? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparation to open it as we speak. Well, Trite, can't you just cut the chain? Does no one have bolt cutters? Once again, a woman dies because of you. It wasn't my fault. Once again, what are you talking about? Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all, when the last unfortunate woman died because of you. Because of me? And do you know who that was? It was Maya Faye's sister. That's right, Mia Faye. Why? I don't understand why he's mad at us. Mia? You killed her. No, that's not how it was. It was 2 years ago. Mia Faye was pursuing someone, a man. But she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy. Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally. Sure, Miss Faye's murderer was caught. But that won't bring her back. Well, no, but... Didn't they speak briefly during the trial? I don't know. You were with her at the time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. You say Mia Faye was your teacher. Well then, I'd say you've learned nothing, Wright. You robbed her of her life, and now you've let her sister suffer the same fate. You're the one who's standing here like a bumfuck, doing nothing with the lock, and just shouting at me. I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No. What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of... I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would... Well, let's just say the inner temple and the sacred cavern would be a thing of the past. With bolt cutters? Just get bolt cutters! God, Godot, you're being so fucking dramatic. Very well. Then dare I suggest the obvious solution of opening with the key? Ha. Sure. Just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock. There's no keyhole? That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it. And who was it? Simple. The accused. What? Iris? When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Faye was to train in there. Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times, now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training. So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now. Iris is the only person who can open this lock? I hope she gets here soon. Hang on in there, Maya. We'll get you out. So, I should be getting back to work. Wait, Godot. How sure about Maya are you? There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You'd better start praying. You'd better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon. Edgeworth? Listen up, Trite. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never. Okay, you overdramatic bitch. So goddamn dramatic. From one drama queen to another. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. That's what everyone says. looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll just have to do what I can for now. Nope. Okay, this scroll shows a picture of Misty Faye, master of the Korean channeling technique. But why would anyone cover it in gravy? I can't make out what's drawn on the scroll at all. I'll never understand you Americans and your so-called artists. Artists? Yeah, sure. Yeah. It's an antique dresser. Don't you dare open it, Phoenix, Wright. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her not to touch things. What a pity. It's full of nothing but old clothes for the acolytes. I mean, it's fair that she would be the one to look in there. Just in case it's women's clothing, 99%. I thought we weren't opening it. No, you weren't opening it. I'm from the prosecutor's office. I can do anything. Yeah, you can do anything. Except stand up to a 9-year-old girl. Bleh. Meh, meh, meh. Bed. So look at those wafer-thin mattresses. I'm sorry, Phoenix Wright. Wafer-thin? Yeah, you know, thin like a wafer. In other words, uncomfortable. That's how we describe things like these mattresses. I guess you must say wafer thick or something back in Germany. Not about these mattresses. Certainly not. Yeah, a lot of English is just knowing context clues ahead of time. Is Pearl here now? I don't know who the question mark is. I don't know. Should I or shouldn't I? Sounds like himself. Sounds like someone's talking to himself. But where's that coming from? Oh. Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. Arg, my brain. This is driving me nuts. Ah! Is something troubling you, Scruffy? Please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir. It was merely a simple greeting. A friendly tap on the shoulder with my whip. So, what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind? How do you know, pal? Perhaps you were trying to decide. You're trying to decided? Is that a typo? You're trying to decide it if you... Trying to decide if you wanted to... Man, whatever. Wash that off or not. How do you know, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through that little gate there, okay? You mean the one that says no entry on it? Alright, kinda already snuck in there. Is he trying to be clever or something? So what's behind there, Scruffy? Huh? It's a kind of garden-like garden. A garden? Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you. I'm asking you, pal. You got me? Okay. Isn't it normally the other way around? Wow, see you later. My god. So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix Wright? Of course. What else would we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off. Garden. Oh. Again? Why do people keep writing Maya's name in blood places? That shouldn't be. Okay. February 9th, Inner Temple Garden. There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Strange feeling? Forget about that. What's that strange writing on the stone lantern? Ah! What are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can't come in here. Don't you know, Scruffy? Von Karma will always show up whenever there's a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here. But... Here, I need to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be back in 5 minutes or so. See you guys in a bit. Uh-oh. No, what's happening? Hold on. Alright. And we're back. Okay. So let's ask about the investigation. Oh, dang it, I bumped it on accident. Trying this again. Whoopsie daisies. Okay. We are back. Okay, investigation. So, how's the Inner Temple investigation going? We have the best forensic team in the world working the place. Forensic team. And what's become, what was the outcome of this scientific study? Nothing. Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle. Excuse me, what? That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that? Uh-oh. Well, there are a couple things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. Yeah. That stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct? Ouch. They look kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boys to look them over. Well, the results were... It's kind of hard to say, actually. I guess I'd better look into them myself. About Maya. Oh, did Mr. Godot tell you yet? Yes, we heard. He's got a search party out looking for her. But there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal. Edgeworth? He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here. We'll have to wait since she is the only one who can open the door to the sacred cavern. Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal. Huh? I wonder what it is. Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down, I felt like I was drowning. Sounds pleasant. Can I present things to you? Let's just... No. Well, we need to look around here, don't we? Yeah. What the heck is that? Uh-oh. You spotted it, huh, pal? Are you kidding me? It could be more obvious. It says Maya. Yeah, and before you ask, it's written in blood. She will answer all our questions now, Scruffy, without its exception. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And like this thing right here, what's this thing? Oh, that has the Crane Master's like mark on it, right? It's the same thing from the poster, right? Well, you can't really tell anymore. Yeah, you can tell. It's the same symbol. There's a charm or something poking out from the snow. It looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it too. Apparently, it belonged to the victim. To Miss Lise Donim? Yeah, there is a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. Jesus. Oh. The end of the cords found both on the victim and on this chart match exactly. Sounds to me like this little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. Uh-huh. Oh. So there are a couple of torches here. Guess you need all the light you can get up here in the mountains. Yeah, I was looking at those things, pal. It looks like they've been lit pretty recently. Recently? How recent are we talking about? As recent as the night of the murder. So Maya was training here on the night of the murder. It's not unreasonable to think these things were lit up at the time, I guess. Little lantern, a little statue. It's certainly a quaint little garden. Oh. What's this huge bowl here for? Oh, I know this one. It's a water bowl, isn't it? Everything else is completely frozen over. Oh, it's fresh water. But the ice in this bowl has been broken. It's been broken. That's true. I wonder if this has any impact on the case. Well, did he do it? Gumshoe. Well, I doused my face earlier with the water in this. I was getting kind of sleepy. Next time you're sleepy, you need only come to me. Got it? And here I thought we had something. Oh yeah, this. Well, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here. And it's an almost perfect rectangle. It couldn't have happened naturally. Yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleared away the snow. No doubt it was you, Oscarvy? Oh. Huh? No, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when my men and I got here to start the investigation. So it wasn't the police, then who did it? Oh yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Just between the three of us, okay? What is it? It's top secret. You can't tell anyone, got it? Understood. Well... What? When I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see. I was so disappointed. I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Man, I got in so much trouble when I left it on the couch. Ew. What's this have to do with anything? Is that it? That's it. Oh. Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason. Although I can't even begin to imagine what that reason could be. Okay. Bloody writing. Maya. So these letters are written in blood? Yeah. What's worse is it's the victim's blood. Huh? This is Miss Nim's blood? We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal. She's got her back against the wall. Would she have written it with her left hand or her right? I don't know. Most interesting. Phoenix, right? I presume you know, don't you? Why is Maya's name written upside down? Cause it's like with Danganronpa. You get stabbed in the back and you can't turn around. You just kind of go like that by your torso. You know what? That was really bothering me too. Alright, what are the results? But I just came up with the answer. The result of my own special gumshoe investigation. Really? Do tell. Well, on the night of the murder. That stone lantern was upside down. No, you stupid. Anyway, there's only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Donim wrote these letters herself, with her own blood. You must be joking. That's impossible. It was impossible last time, too. From the writing and the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Donim's murder. At least, that's our current theory on how the events took place, pal. What? So Miss Donim was killed here? However you want to look at it. That's what people are saying now. Then, what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard at the main temple was... Was it, like, staged? But, how was she dead by this point? I guess so. If she's dead by the time she's over at the other place. Well, what was it? If it wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see? What do you think, Miss Von Karma? Surely a special gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer, no? Oh, but wait a sec. The bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set all that up after the murder, right? Sorry, but that's not an option, pal. There's nobody over here? Why not? How quickly you forget, Phoenix Wright. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out. I was overseeing the repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men, pal. Okay, this is the sentence with the pal. Which means no one could have planted all this stuff here, pal. I can't think of another counter argument to that. I knew it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here. If this really was the scene of the crime, then I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw. Can I present things to you? Now that thing must have been worn by the victim. There's no other way of looking at it. You mean because of the matching leather cord found around the victim's neck? Yeah, I bet it was one of those things she always wore. I've got this safe driving charm I've been wearing for over a year now. If I ever get into an accident, it guarantees it'll be the other guy's fault. Yeah, isn't it supposed to stop you from having an accident in the first place? This was found close to Dusky Bridge, wasn't it? That's what the artist guy said, yeah. Right after the defendant flew over the burning bridge. According to his testimony, she dropped it when she landed on the other side. But this crystal didn't belong to Iris. The crystal had dropped out of Miss Elise Donim's stuff. And there are traces of the blood on it, too. The real question is, what was it doing near the foot of Dusky Bridge? Let's talk about this. Do you know anything about this scroll, detective? Wow, I know it smells great. Ugh. Yeah, this is the kind of weather for some steaming mashed potatoes and gravy. I really love that stuff. Oh, okay. Have you nothing else to say about this other than your inane rumblings about gravy? Not really. Let's leave it at that, okay? Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm just kind of moving through places. No. Okay, move. Let's go to Heavenly Hall. Maybe Larry's back. Nope. Uh-huh. Alright. Hazakura Temple, main gate. It seems you have a visitor. Mr. Wright! Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Godot managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again. Never mind him. We've got to hurry and unlock the sacred cavern. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later? Alright. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, Wright. What were we talking about? Wait, Edgeworth, I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. You're too close to the investigation. You're gonna freak the fuck out. We don't need somebody freaking the fuck out. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Maya Faye's in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by a delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation. That being the case, I can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, Wright. But it's Maya. Mr. Wright. All that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct? I listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright. From now on, consider anything... Aw, man! Consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us. Goddamn. Ah. This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention? Like following behind them? She's right. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, yeah, we were supposed to interrogate Bikini. Sister Bikini looks like she... Sister Bikini looks like she shrunk some since I last saw her. Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright. What's wrong, Sister Bikini? My. Hello, you two. How are you doing? Okay, she's laughing. Okay, nope. She's got a long face. Oh, whoopsie. From the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down. Iris was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince. Is she talking about Edgeworth? It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's all my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was so worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her? Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain. Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Bluesuits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see. Huh? Me? What? Oh, yes. You did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular. I was totally there and saw everything. You two are the only ones who have said that to me. I can't shake the feeling that I just became a shield to a shrew. Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright? Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully like that. But I know she's still hiding something. I guess it's time to break those psych locks of hers. Alright, I'm saving. Alright, we're presenting. Elise Donim. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elise Donim had a special significance to this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity. What on earth are you talking about? She was... Mystic Elise was just an author of picture books. To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her. Suspicions? Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence, it's the little talisman. Take that! Miss Elise Donim had this charm with her at all times. Where did you... This isn't some cheap good luck charm either. Then, what do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean? It's a talisman, is it? Interesting. Oops. This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Donim really was. This talisman and one other item... Is it the orb, or is it the... I guess it's the orb. Take that! Well... No, is that not it? Whatever. Okay, then it is... Is it... Take that! The painting is obscured by this graving stain at the moment. Uh-huh. But this scroll shows the master of the Korean channeling technique. The crest at the top of the sign is of that honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman with the victim carried with her. Ah! This crest is reserved for the master of Korean. Who told you that nonsense? I've got no idea what you're talking about. The new master, Maya Fey, told me. What? You mean that acolyte is Misty Fey's daughter? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. In fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, that's kind of the It's a weird family where the younger sister gets the power. So Maya is Misty Faye's sole successor. Mystic Misty! Oh, that's it? Okay, we only had to break like 2 locks out of the 5. Cool. Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. Then she showed me the talisman with that mark on it. Well, I nearly fainted. No one had seen her since she disappeared 17 years ago, after all. What is the significance of this talisman, sister? The Kurain talisman? It's the symbol of the Master of Kurain. The bearer must carry it with them always until their death. Oh. That's morbid. Until their death? So at least O'Nim was... Oh no! Oh no! Well, I kind of thought about that earlier, but oh no! So Maya's mother is dead. God, they met like once since she was a toddler. That's not fair, man. And she wasn't even paying attention to Maya, she was paying attention to Pearl. God. She was Misty Faye, the master of the Kurain channeling technique. The truth comes out at last. Looks like we're making some headway here. Tell me, sister. After 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now? Because something happened that called her out of hiding. What happened? Well... Oh no! Is this an earthquake? What's happening? It can't be. Oh no, Edgeworth! Is he still there? An earthquake! Ah! Okay. Oh my goodness! The inner temple! This kind of tremor might... The inner temple? The sacred cavern is in the training hall. It might very well cave in. What? Maya! Are you gonna run across the bridge? It seems to have passed. Well, we just can't stand here and do nothing. Let's go. What? Where? And where are we going? To the inner temple, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, alright? Of course. You run along now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready. Oh my god. Come on then, Phoenix Wright. They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you. Thank you. Ouch. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. That's why I burped. We just had an earthquake. And there's Edgeworth. I feel so nervous for him. Like, is he okay? Yeah. I wonder if he's alright. I wonder if my boyfriend's okay. You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth? Are you thinking about your boyfriend? Come on, let's go. Okay. You gotta hurry to the inner temple and... Right. Ah! What are you doing here? Oh, and he's not doing so good. Ugh. How could I have... Oh no. How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak up? Just like, get a grip, little bro. Ow! Hey, why am I the one getting whipped? She's gone. Who's gone? No. Oh, that's even worse. That's pretty worse. That is worse. The defendant, Iris, she's gone. Gone where? She fled. She escaped. What? What? Oh my god, she just fucking bolted because poor Edgeworth was on the floor crying. So it was just now during the... Oh. It's easy to see Edgeworth's one and only weakness. God forbid Japanifornia and its earthquakes. His fear of earthquakes. Because, yeah, in, like, the English... I guess the English version of it, like, oh, you're in California. But it's because of the earthquakes, you know. But then it's just like, oh, no, it's Japan, actually. So it's Japanifornia. The more you know. His fear of earthquakes. I mean, you can't exactly plan for that, can you? I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes, and I stupidly passed out. I'm like, yeah, he was just on the floor. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? Yeah, duh. That's no excuse for letting the suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right. The inner temple area is a dead end, so she could have only escaped to this side. We haven't seen her. Then we need to get a manhunt underway now and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth. Have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross. No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the earthquake. Then you think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation? Listen, Edgeworth. I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right. Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall sacred cavern now. Alright, let's go. Alright, we got the inner temple training hall. Fortunately, the sacred cavern hadn't caved in. But what we found was something none of us could have ever expected. Are there more? What? Why are there 4 more locks than there were before? God, how can there be even more locks? What is the meaning of this? Iris? What the fuck is this, Iris? Iris? Iris, please tell me what the hell is going on. Please. Oh, snap. Alright, we're gonna end things off there today. We're saving. I'm excited to find out what's gonna happen next, not gonna lie. So, most likely tomorrow I will do part 2 of Investigation Time. I'll end things off here, like I always do. by saying good morning, good afternoon, good night, good luck, good riddance, and stay safe. And of course, save twice for good luck. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.